Can I just say, David, I knew him for 29 years when I first came in 1992. He was outstandingly and unfailingly kind, conscientious and generous, even to new members had arrived 8 years after him, and I remember it very clearly. I also remember later on, when I got to know him better, recalling that somebody in my constituency has referred to David when he was in Basildon as somebody that went always to the opening of an envelope. So I put this to him. I said, "You are accused of going to the opening of an envelope." And he said, "I damn well hope so, because I wrote it to them so I could go there in the first place." I also remember when they won Basildon Council, I think for the first time, and he was there. Not enough for David was it to just be with them when they went in. He formed a conga outside the chamber and took the whole of the newly elected councillors on a conga right the way through the council buildings and into the chamber. His sense of humour, Mr. Speaker, was always there, and it was always preceded by this megawatt smile that he could turn on like that. For most of us here in this chamber, it's hard work sometimes to be able to smile enough. But for David, it was hard work not to smile, and he would smile even in some of the most difficult circumstances. We already know, by the way, when I ceased being leader, I say with some respect to the honourable gentleman, no matter how much he's enjoying it now, it's really not cracked what it's cracked up to be, I have to tell him. That's what I thought too. I simply say that when I had to go and speak at an event for him, and he patted me on the shoulder and said, "Are you going all right?" I said, "Yeah, it's fine. And he got up and introduced me by saying, "I'm so pleased to have Iain Duncan Smith here. He's just slid down the greasy pole," and then he carried on. So he did follow that by telling me directly afterwards that he had retired finally from a long time in government, and he thought he would have more influence elsewhere. He actually spent a very short time in government, but that didn't bother him in the slightest bit. I want to say, Mr. Speaker, that on a more serious note, David has shown us the way of cooperation. And I know for a fact that most members in this place know that you get things done by cooperating across this floor.